Now this is Backlash. It's the Backlash from WrestleMania, which means it kind of is the WrestleMania. Oh shit. Everywhere I go, there's nowhere I belong. And anyone should tell me where will I find? 'Cause everywhere I go, I'm always on my own. Can anyone just catch me before I drown? Can anybody make me feel like I'm not the stranger tonight? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 04 War, the TW 2020 Network Safe Series between me and my good friend Stuart Irvine. He is Smackdown, I am Monday Night Raw. But tonight we come together, it's pay-per-view time once again, and hopefully we can have a good pay-per-view. We tried to figure out the formula for it. WrestleMania was a bit of a disappointment, so maybe Backlash is the one. Big matches. We've got the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Randy Orton versus Booker T. A fatal four-way for the World Tag Team titles with the Brothers of Destruction defending. We've got the US title on the line with Triple Threat. Christian versus Jericho versus the champ, Rob Van Dam. We also have Edge versus Kurt Angle. We have the two world title matches, which are huge, which of course is Triple H versus Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is not allowed to use the frog splash, and then Shawn Michaels defends against big brutes, two big brutes, Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. Let's not waste any more time. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel now so you know you do not miss a thing, and let's get on with it. Backlash. Let's go. Okay, Backlash kicks off the 75 rated video package. Fine, it's video packages, isn't it? We get everyone on the screen. You'll notice there's no pre-show matches. We are trying not to burn out the crowd. We are trying to do the best we can with these guys. So let's see how it goes. We're in Canada.
We're trying to learn from our mistakes, but yeah, Canada.
We're in Canada. Bizarro land, as Taz labelled it at one point. Let's see how this goes. We're going to open up with a... I think it's a spectacle match, or did we make it steal the show?
I think it was spectacle. I think you changed it to spectacle. I remember.
We're opening up with the Intercontinental Championship on the line now. Booker's had a rough go of it in this save. He didn't win the Royal Rumble. He couldn't win the WWE Championship at No Way Out, and then in the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania, he didn't get his WrestleMania moment. At the moment, Booker T is choking at every hurdle. Is tonight the night that Booker T gets back on track? Is tonight the night that Booker T wins the Intercontinental Championship and shuts up that smug face of Randall Keith? Let's find out. The opener, Orton Booker for the Intercontinental Championship. Your winner. And still Intercontinental Champion for only an 80.
It's a bit. What's the thing? It's a suffer from what? Psychology.
Lack of psychology. Now Randy Orton's got 93 psychology, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, the game does that too. Okay. All I'm saying to that is, it's a talk us through mindset of this finish. What do you think about his finish?
Well, the finish I've got written here is that Randy Orton, look, he hasn't got Evolution by his side. This is the moment that Randy Orton can't rely on other people. This is the moment Randy Orton needs to get the job done on his own. And I've got written here, Orton gets the job done. When Booker makes a mistake, he makes one mistake, Booker T. With the pressure that he's under, he tries to put Orton away. He goes for the scissors kick, connects, 1, 2, Randy Orton gets a shoulder up. Booker T, and that's the moment that the pressure gets to Booker T. Booker T climbs to the top rope. Booker T doesn't do top rope moves, as far as I'm aware.
Don't think I've ever seen him do one, to be fair.
But he's trying something different because nothing is working for him. Booker T comes off the top rope.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And gets hit with the RKO.
Yeah, I should have seen that.
We've set it up on Raw with Randy Orton doing it to Billy Kidman. He does it again here.
You're literally doing RKO out of nowhere, like many years earlier than it was a thing.
Randy Orton hits the RKO, and I like the idea of Orton hitting the RKO and to sell how good the move was before he even goes for the pin. As he sat there with Booker T next to him before he rolls over for the pin, Orton just turns to the hard camera and does that "it's over" sign with his arms. Really confident Randy Orton knows he's won, and he does. 1, 2, 3. I'm disappointed by the match because Booker T had a 80, I think late 70s 80 sort of psychology. Randy Orton 90. So maybe it's because I did go with the spectacle, and it just that's a slap in the face. Booker T got a bonus for good psychology in the spectacle. Randy Orton got a bonus for good psychology in the spectacle.
But apparently he had no
segment
psychology.
rating was penalised for a lack of psychology.
This game is really not making sense in the mind, is it?
It is what it is. 80. Maybe it'll help the overall show in terms of not burning the crowd out. We will see. It doesn't say anything about hyping the crowd up, so it is what it is. Fine. So we'll go from that. Good win for Randy Orton to a Kurt Angle promo on Edge for an 84.
Yeah, I think this one is as simple as just Kurt Angle is basically he's going to he's fed up of was it Edge upstaging him, like he's come back, he's beaten him once, he's done all this kind of stuff, so that tonight he's going to finally, and I like these word end Edge is kind of momentum, but kind of like Kurt Angle's basically he's going to teach him a lesson tonight, Edge, and I kind of like that, and I also like the idea of a situation of like he starts speaking, and obviously the crowd are saying "you suck," and he shouts, "Oh, shut up!" That kind of stuff.
Knows when it's coming, cuts him off.
Yeah.
Good heel promo to lead into the match. Then Kurt Angle and Edge. Look, Edge beat Kurt Angle when he came back. Kurt Angle needs this one, you would think. The match gets.
Go on.
Thank you. It gets an 80 as well.
I mean, to be fair, it's obviously
97, Kurt. Edge 84. They had good chemistry.
Oh, let's let it down. It's probably my men.
Lack of heat from the associated storyline is the only thing it's been penalised for. The game is doing us dirty so far.
I mean, to be fair, on a positive though, it's definitely it's gone from was it a 60 from last? Was it 60 sank on the first match? It's gone up to an 80. So if we go by this logic, if I choose to do a third match, in theory, should do better. But man,
the game is being very, very, very mean. Talk us through the finish.
So kind of this matches I've looked at. It's a very intense match. Obviously, Kurt's very wants to prove himself at this point because everyone's doubting his ability. I kind of say it's a pure kind of wrestling match in a sense. It's very grappling kind of stuff. Just because I've seen their matches on Smackdown in 02, and that's what they kind of did at times.
Yeah, but so call back to that.
Yeah, and it's kind of a situation with Kurt Angle, as you expect, hits everything. It's an angle slam. He gets locks in the ankle lock, but Edge still keeps getting to the ropes. Basically, he's not happy, and Edge gets a spear and he kicks out. Basically, it's one of those matches where everyone's hitting everything, nothing works. But the kind of way I've ended this match is it says spear here, but I've done it as it's the the multiple pin attempt stuff. It's you do a pin, you do a pin, you do a pin. But I like the idea of Kurt Angle trying to use the tights to kind of get a leverage, but then obviously Edge counters it, reverses it, and kind of up there and gets the quick pin and gets out of there.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird thing to do on a pay-per-view, but I just think him to lose twice clean in that. With this, it's kind of got a bit of a funny finish to it, so maybe you can just set up a third match if I do it. It's not as simple just hits a spear and win like this game says. It's very Edge outsmarts Kurt Angle again, and it's in Canada, so see it should get a bit of pop as well. So yeah, that's what I put for this one. But 80, this hurts, mate.
So our plan was at the start of this pay-per-view, Orton and Booker would have a banger, Kurt and Edge would have a banger. We'd need to slow the crowd down at that point. They're pretty slow. I mean, this got the crowd a bit buzzing, so it is what it is. We're going to try and calm the crowd down again. JBL beats Ultimo Dragon for a 54, and as planned, the match brought the fans back down a little. So this does exactly what I wanted it to do, as I expected it to do.
I think it proves a point that maybe we're starting to find a formula for these pay-per-views.
I don't know. It's not started well so far. It's nearly gone off the track. So let's see how the other matches have gone.
Yeah. But
before we get there.
Is that because of placement or more about the kind of like
I don't know
what we chose? But
I honestly don't know at the moment. It is what it is. JBL wins. JBL, Orlando Jordan by his side. Yeah, they look good going forward. There's no real story to this. We needed it just to put JBL over on a pay-per-view as well. So that's pretty good. To be fair, the idea here is JBL wins and he's talking to the camera and you can hear him talking about this is what a champion should do. JBL now thinks it may be title hunting time. 54. Let's see what happens later in the show, I suppose. Backstage, Chris Jericho and Christian are trying to get on the same page.
53. Oh, well, that's kind of, they always get them kind of scores anyway. But yeah, these are the kind of stuff. Basically, it's obviously as we've set up last couple of weeks, is obviously Christian and Chris Jericho have had these kind of disagreements or kind of, as I said, not on the same page. But obviously, we've got a backstage segment with them kind of talking about. I get we've got our problems tonight, and I get we've had some issues. But I think we need to either. I know there's every man for himself, but we've got to make sure that at least one of us wins that title tonight. We can't have RVD winning it. We can't have RVD being the US champion. One of us has to win. And obviously, reluctantly, the kind of Chris Jericho kind of goes, okay, and then shakes hands. So for the time being, anyway, looks like they're for the moment back on the same page.
Well, will they stay on the same page and get rid of the problem that is Rob Van Dam? The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall.
The problem with this match is now it's like because of how the other matches were. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to feel. I mean, but anyway, so I guess
it is for the WWE United States Championship. Your winner and Stu.
And that's more like it. Still, your WWE United States champion, RVD. There you go. Got to be honest.
We need to do more just standard storytelling matches because that's what this is.
Yeah, I think with them other matches, we try to put a bit of spectacle on it in the other segments, but it didn't work. But yeah, I mean, I still one thing. This weird thing about the game, like, why would I still? Am I getting? How the hell can he hit a Van Dam and 8 without just chill chair?
I don't know.
I don't know why the game keeps doing that. It's a weird one. Anyway,
written in as that's his finisher.
Yeah, but it's not actually how it works. But yeah. So obviously, he's the US champion. So but yeah, for an 88, I'm happy with that. Let's see the scores. Was it 90? Was it Jericho 93?
Jericho carried it with the 93. 84 from Christian was okay. And Van Dam 82. Because we haven't asked them to push themselves too much, they've just put on the performance expected of them. Yeah,
and for that, it's got a very good score. So, I mean,
that's maybe a lesson we need to learn, I guess.
Again, this is the funny thing about these. With like I said, we've got a formula for our TV set stuff, right? And I think we've got it down, but when it comes to pay-per-views, we've got to figure it out. So this is kind of a learning curve. So another thing to learn. But
yeah, okay. So I mean, Van Dam keeps his title. Good news. Jericho and Christian not on the same page then.
No, but basically the way I've put this, it says obviously it's a great triple threat, and obviously the score is trying to prove that. First, obviously, it starts with Jericho and Christian. Kind of they are working together, very similar. But the question, obviously, in any of these matches, when people do that, how long is it going to take until it breaks down, then they start fighting, and it does eventually. We have all kinds of stuff. We have Christian hitting it unpretty on RVD. He kicks out. We've got Jericho here on the line. So on Christian for a near fall. But the way the match ends is Christian hits another unpretty on Jericho, just about to pin him. And then out of nowhere, like the way I want to put it is like the camera doesn't see it. Right. And then out of nowhere, you got RVD hitting a frog splash out of nowhere. Lands on Christian. And obviously your Christian with that comes off, basically like he gets out of the ring. And then obviously you got to RVD just slowly going towards Chris Jericho. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And it's the United States champion. So
if you were to star rating wise give the frog splash a star rating, what would you say it was?
5-star frog splash.
88, good stuff. Right, let's move on. Look, Orton has kept his title. Van Dam has kept his title. Let's move on to the World Heavyweight Championship. We have a hype video for Triple H and Eddie Guerrero. And here it is then, the rematch from WrestleMania.
It's like I'm getting tense, isn't it? Because it's like that one said, like, I was expecting the triple threat had potential to be an 80 match. We got an 88. This match got potential to be the highest one, but I hope
it's probably going to get a 68 the way that this show's gone.
Let's
see. Triple H and Eddie Guerrero is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Your winner and
still 81. This game sucks so much. What is with this, man? Oh,
I can't. What's
the excuse for this time?
Segment round, the crowd had already done it an emotional high, so the US title match was too good.
I can't win. I just don't think I'm ever going to get like kind of the heights I want from these matches.
Just bugger it down to there from that as well. It doesn't even say the crowd were burnt out. Oh,
this game is literally annoying me. But this. So it looks like, again, I guess when it comes to the match of the month, you've got it again. Looks like it.
Yeah, that's all your matches done, isn't it? Yeah, match of the month. Yeah, I don't get it. I do not get it.
No, it's just frustrating because obviously, like, if you, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. Anyway, we should talk about the stuff because I think the finish of it is not what it says on there. I thought I put a little spin on it. Hopefully, you enjoy the booking of it. Maybe not the score, but I did put this as an amazing match because it would be in real life. It would be. But it said I like the idea of kind of during the match, Eddie kind of like he goes to the top rope. Oh, and he's like, I can't hit the frog splash. Remember, I can't hit it. We got obviously, so we have that situation in the match. You have Triple H kicking like not one but two pedigrees on Eddie. Eddie just kicks out. So obviously, but the way I've kind of ended this match is obviously we set up on the go home show is that Eddie's got many moves that he can hit that can win in matches, and this one I literally had to look up before I booked it. Is we're going to go a bit old school here. I think if you know your history books, you know that Eddie, before he was Eddie Guerrero, I think he was a guy called, was it something Black Tiger or something back in Mexico?
In New Japan and Mexico. Yeah.
Yes, and his finisher was called the Black Tiger Bomb. And so I like the idea that it's like he's lost the frog splash in this match, but he's gone down deep down in the well of like gone way back to his early years to have to beat Triple H, and obviously like I think it's an underhook like powerbomb type thing. I think Tiger Bomb is, but doing it from the second rope, so it looks spectacular at the end. So it took that to beat Triple H.
I really like that finish. I love that. Was that the finish you had from the start of the storyline you were building for this month?
No, actually, it just came to me like literally like
really nice.
It's just you know, like as I said before, you know, sometimes when you do storylines, you just like you know where you want it to go, and then when you week by week, it just like an idea pops in your head. That's what it was for me.
No, I do think it's really good. I just did a nice little call back to him and to the story. Very good. Look, ignore the segment ratings. We're trying to put on good stories. We'll make it work. We'll go from that to I've lost my picture. Hang on. I had to take a picture so I know where I was going. We needed to try and bring the crowd back down again, clearly. We've decided to put in a 10-man battle royal. The winner will get a shot at either the Intercontinental Championship or the United States Championship, depending on the brand they're on. The winner, Jerry the King Lawler.
Just to point out, this wasn't my idea. It's all Kyle here. I thought it wouldn't be my pick, but again, I think with the Battle Royal it was fair. I won the one. Was it Rhino won the one at WrestleMania? So it's my guy. So it's fair that you get the winner. But Jerry the King Lawler, man, come on, man, come on.
So Jerry the King Lawler will be facing Randy Orton in a match for the Intercontinental Championship in 2 weeks on Monday night.
You do crazy stuff sometimes, man.
You've seen nothing yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't give away anything.
There's some crazy coming. We'll see.
The old saying, "You've seen nothing yet." That's the one you need to choose. But Oh god, I don't know what to think of this, but I was worried that wouldn't it be hilarious if it's got an 82 and got the same score as both.
Oh, I'd be so mad, wouldn't you? Jerry Lawler wins. The other members of the final four: Scott Steiner, the Hurricanes, Jerry Steiner being a final elimination, while Mark Henry got the most eliminations. Yeah, fine. Brought the crowd back down. And yeah, it was a case of we decided to do this, and I was looking at who could go up against Orton. I don't want to give away Ray. I don't really want to give away Cena yet, so Cena's not even in the match. We're doing Jerry Lawler versus Randy Orton. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, okay?
I love the way he actually says, you're going to sit here and you're going to enjoy that match if you like it or not.
You will sit here, you will watch the match, and you will like it. Thanks, CM Punk. Right, okay. Let's go from there to backstage where Randy Orton was watching and he's cutting a promo on it for a 78.
I gotta be honest.
It's a curse show. It doesn't matter.
It is.
Randy Orton cuts a promo, watching on, saying, "Him? Really? The commentator? Okay, cool. I mean, I've beaten Booker T. I've beaten Goldberg. I've beaten John Cena. I've beaten Kane. You want to give me the commentator? Well, easy win, right?" Randy Orton, the confidence is through the roof right now. As it should be. As it should be. Tag titles time. This is going to be interesting.
I can sit back and relax now.
Yeah, you can.
Because I've done my shows.
Tag titles time. So look, we ended Monday Night Raw with Brock Lesnar, F5 in The Undertaker and Kane off this stage. We wasn't even sure they'd even make it to the match. I can confirm they do make it to the match. So it's the Brothers of Destruction against TNA, against Evolution, against the Knockout Artists.
Oh, that's not a promising sign.
So let's see how it goes, shall we? The following is a fatal four-way scheduled for one fall for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. Your winners. And new World Tag Team Champions. Sorry, let me give them the royal names. The Big Show and the pre-show king Jamie Noble, the Knockout Artist.
I've got to be honest. I can't. When you did this, I was like, so the Brothers of Destruction are transitional champions.
Let me lay it out for you. They ended Raw being F5'd off a stage. They didn't know if they were going to make it to the show. They were cleared, but they're weakened by Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
And that is why they lose this match. With the numbers game against them, they just can't fight them all off because they're not at 100%. They don't take the pin, but Big Show pins test. The point is, the Brothers of Destruction, if they were 100%, they'd win the match. But because of Brock Lesnar, they've lost the tag team titles.
Okay. Well, that makes sense in that, but But to be fair, when you set up the F5 on the stage, you kind of knew
something was coming.
Yeah.
Look, we could have put the titles back in Evolution. Big Dave Bautista would have loved that, clearly, because he's not been happy with this result. We could have put the titles on TNA, but I just think the Knockout Artists, we've put them together. The Big Show's got some popularity to him. He can help Jamie Noble. I just want to see what they can do as tag champs for a while.
And honestly, I think with you could put the tag titles on like the big names, but I think it would be interesting to see for the tag division if you could build it around them for a little while and see what happens.
Yeah, and this obviously sets up something else for the Brothers of Destruction. Shame for them that they can't keep the titles, but it is what it is. Speaking of something else for them, we're going to do a music video ahead of the main event, which Twitch chat voted is for the WWE Championship. The video gets an 82. It's triple threat time. It's three big stars.
It's got to be getting a good score. If this doesn't get... I've got to be honest, now I'm out of the race, I kind of just want you to get a great score just for ends the show.
The problem is, I've booked it as a wild brawl. This is the one match that I was taking a chance on with the knowledge that Triple H and Eddie Guerrero and Booker T and Randy Orton will carry the show. Let's see, shall we? Brock, Michaels, and Goldberg. Michaels in there with two monsters, right?
Going to get a 90. You know, the way this show goes, it's going to be a 90.
I'll be happy with the 90, I'll be honest.
I think we all will.
So let's see what happens. It's a triple threat, one fall for the WWE Championship. Remember, triple threats, no disqualifications. So Shawn against two monsters who can use weapons. Oh, poor Shawn Michaels. Your winner and still WWE champion. What? Shawn Michaels, what? What? I mean, maybe the Wild Brawl was the key then.
I'll be honest. It's just like it's the way this show's gone. It's like normally you'd think, "Oh, I'm devastated." I'm not. I'm just really happy that we've ended the show with a score that deserves it.
So let me talk you through the finish. I'll read as it says. In an exceptional match, Shawn Michaels defeated Brock Lesnar and Goldberg in 13 minutes 49 seconds when Shawn Michaels pinned Brock Lesnar with a sweet chin music following interference from Kane.
Oh, so he's setting up a feud between the Brothers in Destruction and Brock Lesnar, maybe?
The finish I've got in here is Shawn Michaels retains when Brock Lesnar has the match in control but gets destroyed when fire blasts out of the turnbuckle into his face.
Oh, he's done a fireball segment type thing.
Kind of. It's the Kane pyro that comes up. And the idea is like, so you play the idea, it's gone in Brock's face, he turns into the sweet chin music. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar cost the Brothers of Destruction the tag titles. Kane has decided to cost him the WWE Championship.
I'm intrigued to see where that goes. But listen, I'm intrigued. Obviously, what are you setting up? Like a tag match, like against Kane, like Undertaker, maybe. I mean, anything's possible. I'm intrigued to see what you do with this one, man.
I will say the fact that Kane is the guy used here is part of the story we'll tell throughout the night. That Taker took a worse beating than Kane.
So okay,
I'm not writing Taker out necessarily. But Taker, without revealing too much, the idea is going forward, Taker is not going to be at 100% to go against a monster like Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
So we'll see where we go with it.
All right, so let's figure out this. Hopefully, this kind of rating might
save the show a little bit. Now with a 97, it may end up getting like a 90 because of that. It may end up getting like a 83. I cannot call it. Backlash gets.
What the hell?
It's our best pay-per-view to save.
How?
Cool. I don't know.
So what we learned from this is basically, one, I'm used to getting the main event. 2, maybe we should, when it comes to stick to maybe storyline kind of stuff a bit more. And I
actually think, to be fair, there's lessons to learn from this. I think if Orton and Booker is a standard match, they do the match they can and they get 87. Edge and Angle, probably the same. I think we need to use more standard matches rather than asking them to go all out all the time. I think the Bring the Showdown matches worked exactly how they were supposed to.
Yeah. So we learned that. So we know that we need to like for future reference have a match that would calm the crowd from each of us.
Yeah.
So we can have something to put. But
I don't quite understand the 97 from that, but
I mean, maybe it's because a lot of the matches are in the greens, and then you have the other ones that boost it up. Maybe.
Yeah. Look, I'll take it. Best pay-per-view to save.
Okay, I got about. So I'm just happy that we're learning stuff. I mean, to be fair, 88 from the Triple Threat was like the best match that obviously showed from us. I mean, it's a weird feeling because it's like normally you think I'd be devastated, that, like, you know, in a sense, but then I think for like in general, it's just nice to see. I think we're figuring this out. I think we are.
And just to throw teases, you wait to see what I've got planned for the next 2 pay-per-views.
I don't even want to think about it. The way you've been
Judgment Day will be interesting, but when we get to the Great American Bash, the build to the Great American Bash is the craziest story I have ever done in a series.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to think about this, man. I mean, obviously the only thing to say is wait and see, but all I'm saying is if I know how your creative mind works, It's gonna be left. It's gonna be a bit. You won't.
It's so stupid.
What's the old saying? You won't see it coming, and you literally won't, because you put some crazy ideas over the years. So yeah, I think you guys are gonna love. I think you guys are gonna love it. I don't know either. So, but yeah, just prepare yourself. That's what I'm saying. Prepare yourself. It's gonna be a bit nuts.
Well, it's our best pay-per-view of the save, so I must take that as a success. I wasn't expecting it to be as we went through. Orton Booker was a disappointment. I'll be honest. Angle Edge was a disappointment. The US title match was great. The world title match, disappointment. There were matches on the card that just didn't quite live up to the standard you expect. But then Brock, Shawn and Goldberg saved us. Main event focus, remember, and it did save us. So best pay-per-view of the save. Love that. I also have match of the month, which means I'm able to bring in a new guy, which you will see very, very, very soon. I will say now, and I said this on stream, this is the pay-per-view where some more traditional storytelling on Raw comes to a bit of an end. We're going to do some different stuff. We're going to do some different stuff over the next few weeks and over the next few months. So do not miss it. Until next time, peace.